Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm really grateful that you're listening, subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate your support. And in this one, I wanted to speak to you about a pet peeve of mine, or a thing that I think about quite often. And you know that I am the kind of person who believes that money is power and money gives you freedom in so many different ways. I'm not saying that I necessarily like living in a capitalistic society, because it is very uneven, the distribution of wealth. And having been poor and having been rich, I understand the difference between the two, and I really like having money. I don't like being in a situation where I have to constantly be scrounging for money. And so, all of those things being said, I noticed this kind of discrepancy, or this thing that happens in the world, and I think it's a conspiracy to keep all of us poor and to keep us constricted and restricted and controlled. And so one of the things that I notice about people is that a lot of people do not understand what money is, and will not spend the money understanding or trying to understand what money is and how to grow it. A lot of us know how to earn money because we've been taught that in school. We're taught how to become good workers. We're taught how to become workers that will not get fired. We are taught how to work hard at our job, so we are indispensable or indispensable enough. We're taught to be loyal to our companies, so we can work hard for them, give our youth away to them, our energy away to them, so they can build their profits. We're taught all of these things, so we know how to do that. And we've also watched our parents do that. And so our parents knew how to do that. They taught us how to do that. So we know how to earn money in a lot of cases. In a lot of cases, we know how to apply for a job, we know how to build our resume, we know how to give an interview, and we know how to say the right things so we get hired. All right, so we know how to do that in most cases. But the problem is that after that, what comes is money. So we have money in our pockets, we get paid bi-weekly, monthly, whatever. And then what do we do with that money? The only thing we know how to do with that money is to spend it. We are very good at spending it. We are given training on that as well. We're given cash, and we know how to spend cash very easily. It slips out of our fingers like that. So many things to buy. There's so many ways to purchase things. There's credit cards, there's pay as you go, there's pay after, there's installment payments. There's so many ways for us to be encouraged to spend money. And so we're very good at spending money. We can buy 100,000 things. We have a list of things that we want to purchase on our heads. We dream about the day where we have $1 million, so we can buy this car and that thing and whatever might be, the watch that you want or that purse that you want. And so we have all of these things that we want to purchase. We know how to purchase things. We're good at spending money. But in between is the problem. We know how to earn money, we know how to spend money, but we do not know how to save it. We're really bad at saving money. And even if we are good at saving money, we do not know how to grow it. So we will save money and we'll put it into ridiculous investments like GICs in Canada or fixed deposits in India, which give a ridiculous interest rate. And we'll just put our money in there to rot away until eternity, not realizing that we should be doing something more with our money. Right? Now, I'm not saying everyone needs to become an expert in the stock market, but there is this thing called an index fund. And there's so many good ones from Vanguard. And you can literally just invest into a low-cost index fund like VFV in Canada or VOO in US or wherever you're living. I'm sure there's an index fund you can find. Invest into it and you would get 15, 20, whatever amount of percentage more than you would get in a DIC or a fixed deposit or one of those ridiculous investments, right? So I'm not saying you need to become an expert in the stock market either, but you need to understand money a little bit in order to realize that money is what is giving you freedom. Money is the reason why you can travel to your parents' house, or money is the reason why you are able to eat every day. Money is the reason why you are able to live the life that you live. You do not like living in a capitalist society, I understand. You're spiritual, you hate money, I get it. But guess what? You're living in this world right now. Yes, you can go off the grid, but even the off the grid individuals need money in order to do the things that they're doing. In order to go off the grid, you need a ton of money as well. You need to buy property, you need to get into a community, you need to set up things, you need to buy seeds that you're going to use for your vegetables, you need to buy a couple of chickens if you're going to have eggs, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You need money to do that as well. So if you're going to go off the grid, even in that case, you need cash for that, right? You need money for that. So in general, living in this world that we live in, you need to understand money in order to grow it, in order to be free, and so that at that point you can stop thinking about money, right? Because rich people don't think about money as much, I would believe. Like, they have the money, they're growing it, they're doing things with it, some people are taking care of it for them, or they're taking care of it themselves, but they're not thinking about it on a constant basis because they're worried about it, as poor people do. And I know, as I said, I've been on both sides. I was very poor, and consistently, constantly, all the time, all I was thinking about was money. And now I have a little bit of cash, and like I have a little bit of savings and things like that, and so now I'm not thinking about it as much, right? And the only reason this happened is because I understood very clearly early on that I need to learn what money is, because my parents didn't understand it either, and they couldn't give me the knowledge that I needed. Very few people on this planet understand it, and so they can't give me that knowledge either. So I had to go out and find it and practice with it and learn about it, and now I understand it. Not completely, but a little bit more than I did before. The reason why I really get pissed off about this topic is because people will spend hundreds of thousands of hours on other useless things. Like they will get a degree in some random obscure subject and spend thousands of dollars on that, never use it, and not spend a single hour or a single chunk of time thinking about money and learning about it, even though it's one of the most important things out there on this planet right now, right? It is what makes the world go round. It is what makes your world go around. It is what makes you be able to do the things that you want to do. It is what's going to allow you to be free in your old age, or in your age right now, whatever your age is. It is what allows me to be free, right? And it is what allows me to be free in a way that I can be generous. I can be generous whenever I'm going out. I can give to charity. I can go and give a huge tip because I have the capacity for it. I can give to friends of mine. I can give books away. I can give gifts away because I have the capacity for it. I can go visit them on their important occasions because I have the money capacity for it, the financial capacity for it, right? So it's all about that. It is what is necessary in order to live in this world. So why aren't we learning about it? Why aren't we spending a little bit of time learning about it? Why aren't we spending a little bit of time scrolling through money videos rather than scrolling through what fashion is going on in the world or what celebrities are doing right now? Who cares about that, really? Who cares what those people are doing? They're making money off of you. You should learn how to make money off of them as well, right? And so that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of it. If they're doing it and they can't do it, and they're not the smartest beings on this planet, not smarter than you at least, and so why can't you as well? And so I find it that the way to level the playing field as much as possible, of course you're not going to become a billionaire, perhaps not, you could, but maybe that's not even your aspiration. I believe everyone should just aspire to have enough money to do the life that they want, to live the life they want, to do the things that they want, and that's all. There's no need to go crazy about it, right? And so why aren't we doing that? You know, like, why aren't we spending even a little bit of time learning about money? Just learning a little bit about money can put you so much further ahead of the crowd, because most people don't have any idea how money works. And that's what really irks me. The people are like, oh, you know what, my husband's taking care of it. Oh, my partner's taking care of it. Oh, my father's taking care of it. I don't need to worry about it. Do you really not need to worry about it? You don't know what they're doing. You have no idea if they're good at taking care of money. You don't know if they're losing all of it, and you end up in the situation where they're gone and you're like, I have no money at all. They've lost all of it. That's why it's important for you to have your fingertips in there as well, right? You need to know what's going on, because this person might be completely useless at money and you think, oh no, they're great at money, they're taking care of everything. Are they really? How do you know? How can you trust them like that? It's unknown, and there's so many stories I hear all the time where people trusted people, their partners, whoever, with money, and they lost a lot of it. And they're just sitting there thinking, I wish I had kind of gone in a little bit and like learned a little bit more about it and talked to them about it and taken more care of it, you know, involved myself a little bit more in it. And now they have to involve themselves because there's no other choice. I'm not saying that'll happen to you. I hope that you have a long marriage and the person's there with you forever and ever and ever, but that's the ideal situation, right? And so it's really important that do not separate your duties. Do not be like, oh, they take care of all of this and I take care of this. Both of you should be working together and taking care of money together. Your finances should be a shared responsibility. No matter which relationship you're in, I do not care. It should be a shared responsibility. Everyone should know what the hell is going on, even the children. Because that is the way that one person can't screw it all up and lose it all and just be like left destitute and left bankrupt or whatever it might be because of their foolishness. The whole entire family is affected by it. But they never bothered to find out what this individual was doing. And this happens more often than you might realize. I'm not saying that you should start mistrusting everywhere or not trusting anyone around you. No. But know what the hell they're doing with money and know what money is all about for yourself, for your own sanity, for your own financial empowerment. So many wives are realizing once their husbands have gone delirious or they've gone into dementia or they've died off, that they had no idea about money, and in fact their husbands were crap at it, and so they have not that much money left behind. You'll hear these stories over and over again on TikTok, on every social media post. You will go on Facebook and hear about it. It's constant. What is the lesson from it? Not the lesson, oh, it's not going to happen to me, my husband's great. No. Not the lesson that, oh, my partner's amazing at money, I don't need to worry about this. No. Get involved. Get involved in money. Understand money. Learn about money. It's important for you, for your future self, and for your future generations. You want to leave a legacy behind for them, I hope. I'm thinking. So if you want to do that, you need to learn about money. I know you don't like money, you don't like numbers, doesn't matter. We all do things we do not like. We all do things we're not good at. We need to, because we live in this world, right? Figure it out. Learn about it. And the more you learn about it, the better you'll get at it. Because this is one of the most important things on this planet. It governs everything that you do. It rules the world. If you don't learn about it, you're going to be left behind. Because the world is changing so rapidly, you need to change with it. And money is one of those things that can help you with that. It'll help you give choice. It'll give you choices. It'll give you freedom. It'll give you independence. It'll free you from the shackles of this world, this corporate world, this consumeristic world that we live in. It's trying to control you all the time, but money will give you that freedom. Ironically. And so I really wanted to do this video because, again, I get so frustrated when I hear these women, these people in my life talking about things like money doesn't matter to them. Money matters to you. Obviously, you use it every single day to buy the things that you have on your body or in your house. So obviously you're using it. Learn how it works. Learn how to grow it. Learn what's going on with it. All right. That's the end of my rant. I hope this makes sense to you. I'd love to hear your money stories. I'd love to hear what you think about money. I'm really curious. And again, thank you so much for being on my channel. I really appreciate all of you. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.